Welcome back to the Sawmill, friends. It looks like the weather guy got it right this time. We got about 5 to 6 inches here at the farm. And before we get started, I need to head up here to the mother-in-law's house real fast and clean off her steps. You guys hang in there, I'll be right back. Alright guys, before we start making some boards today, let's push this sawmill up here to the log and see where it's going to fall at. Alright, so right there, get you guys down here and show you what we got going on without dropping you in the dirt. Sorry about that. All right, friends, we got our face cut right here, our opening face, that's done. Now we could come down here, and if I did this right, I'm not sure if I did it right or not, we should be about 6 inches from there to this edger blade. I'm not using the top edger blade, just the bottom one. But I could if I wanted to. I'm trying to figure out how to run this saw with these patterns you can cut, so got a learning curve right here, guys. So let me measure the distance between this edger blade, the bottom of it, and the top. And it should be close to 6 inches if I got the scale just right. Let me see here. No, let me see, there's 6 inches. So I went, gosh, I'm about 7 inches actually. Right at 7 inches. But that's okay. We're just doing some test cuts on this log, so I'm right at 7 1/4 just about 7 1/4. I misjudged that scale over on the side. I'm sure that's operator error on my part. So that's okay, we're gonna leave it like that. right, guys. I think I'm going too slow with this mill. I think I need to make it go faster, but like I said earlier, I'm trying to get used to it. This is our first board, and I set the sawmill to cut 5/4 on the thickness, and that's exactly what we got, guys. Just take my word for it. My hands are too cold to put this camera down and go get the tripod. So 5/4, and if you're new to this channel, that's 1 1/4 inches on the thickness. I checked the width the whole way down, and we're good as far as how it's sawing. Nice and consistent, and check out those nice circle saw marks right there. Let me look better on this side. Look at that. I've always loved the look of lumber when it has those circle saw marks on the face of them. Man, that looks nice. That's character right there. Man, that looks good. One of the main reasons I always want a circle sawmill is so I could get circle marks on some of my lumber. Man, that looks nice. And some pretty good poplar right here. Not too bad. All right, guys, the time is 6 o'clock. The sun's going down. My cameras are not working as usual. I didn't even bring the GoPro out here today. It won't even turn on in conditions like this. But I didn't get started down here till about 3 o'clock, to be honest with you. I was making some jerky up at the house this morning, and time got away from me. And next thing I knew it was already 3 o'clock. So anyways, sorry for the short video. This might be the shortest video I have ever made on this channel. I'll be lucky if this one's 5 or 8 minutes long. So sorry about that. I'll make it up to you guys on the next one. I actually didn't even think I would video today, but you know, around 3 o'clock or so, I thought, man, let's come down here and run this sawmill and see what happens. So anyways, guys, once again, sorry for the short video, but sometimes that's just the way it is here when you make these YouTube videos. Sometimes you got to work around the weather. And man, it's cold out here. It's 12 degrees right now. It's supposed to be 4 degrees tonight. My goodness. But they say the snow is over with. And hopefully they're right about that, because I tell you what, I've had enough snow here for this winter. Man, this snow's going to linger around for a while, because the high for the next week it's only like 20 or so during the day every day. This snow's going to be here for about a week. So anyways, guys, I'm going to get started early in the morning tomorrow. We're going to bring the Kubota down here, plow some snow, because it's going to be sticking around for a while. Then we'll come over here, get the circle sawmill fired up, and finish up this poplar log now that I think I know what I'm doing. I got a pretty good grasp on it now on how this sawmill works. I think I need to push it a little bit faster, though. I think I'm going too slow. For any of you guys out there that have ran this sawmill, this video showed real time as far as the speed goes on my sawing. Let me know down in the comments if I was going too slow, because I think I was. But anyways, guys, like I said, tomorrow we'll do some work with the tractor. We're going to finish up this log. I need to take some firewood up to the wood shop. I need to run the molder. I may run the molder tomorrow evening as well. I don't know. A lot going on, guys. A lot going on. So once again, guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. If you don't care, hit the thumbs up button down below. It really helps the channel. And I'll see you guys back here on the next video.
Come all you young rounders, and a story I'll tell of the promise of heaven and the warning of hell. Take heed where you ramble, or too soon you will go. Way up on the hillside where the new flowers grow. Well, he met in the springtime, the sun sinking low. Two star-crossed lovers in the still melting snow, where the loving was easy and the courting was brief. Well, they called her a beauty, they called him a thief. In the quiet of the evening, they'd steal away, where the laughter would flow and the fiddle would play. Well, the folks called it wrong, but hell, it seemed alright. In the sun-painted picture, and the day turned to night. Come up on the hillside, we'll have a time. If you'll bring the kisses, honey, I'll bring the wine. Keep your heart guarded, or too soon it'll fall. When one walks back